One second, it's a normal family getting in the car for a normal morning. The next, the whole street's been ripped out of suburbia and dropped somewhere with actual dinosaurs in it. And I think I can already map out how the Platt family gets out, or doesn't. Let's look at the beginning. Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor play the parents, Denise and Greg Platt. And the trailer opens on this quiet, ordinary shot of the family loading into the car, right before the camera spins and we catch them sprinting from something we can't see yet. From there, it escalates fast. Dinosaurs moving through the neighborhood like they own it, a line about the street itself glitching. There's also this repeated idea that the dad's always been a believer, which is a strange detail to keep hammering in a dinosaur trailer, and it feels like it's setting up more than just a guy who stocked the basement with canned food. Between that and the neighborhood is glitching line, this doesn't just feel like a straightforward, oops, wrong time period premise. It's hinting at something stranger under the surface. Directed by David Robert Mitchell, the guy behind It Follows, and produced by J.J. Abrams. So visually, this is going for something more unsettling and slow building than your average dinosaur chase movie, even with all the sprinting in the trailer. So that's what we've got. Now let's map out where it goes, because here's the thing that trailer never actually answers. Why Oak Street? Out of every neighborhood on Earth, why does this one street get pulled out of reality? The trailer puts out spoilers on what happens, yet treats it like a mystery on purpose. The first possible outcome might be the safest, most traditional version. Somewhere in the back half, we get an answer. Maybe there's a scientific or supernatural cause revealed through some artifact or character who understands what's happening. The street gets pulled back to normal reality once the cause is dealt with, the family survives, and the movie closes the loop it opened. It's the crowd-pleasing version, and it's the one most disaster and survival movies default to because audiences generally like knowing why the bad thing happened. But it's also the least interesting option here, especially with a director who's built his whole career on things that don't fully explain themselves. Here's the second version that actually fits the filmmaking pedigree better. The family survives, they make it back to something resembling normal life, but the movie never tells us why Oak Street specifically, or what caused the glitch in the first place. It just happened, and it's over now, and everyone has to live with that unresolved. That's a much more unsettling ending, and it's very in line with It Follows, a movie that famously never fully explains its own rules either. The horror isn't in the explanation, it's in not getting one. If this movie's actually going for that tone under the dinosaur marketing, this is probably where it lands. And then there's the darkest take of them all. The family gets out, or thinks they do, but the ending leaves some sign that Oak Street isn't actually back to normal, or that whatever pulled it away could do it again. Maybe it's a final shot of the neighborhood flickering one more time. Maybe it's a news report hinting this has happened somewhere else too. It's the version that would actually make people talk about this movie after they leave the theater. In the end, what we know from the trailer might not even be the full picture of what the movie's gonna be. Which one are you betting on? Drop it in the comments, and I'll see you back here once it's out to check who called it. Until next time, folks, TLDW